Howdy there, YouTube. Once again, I don't have all the fancy equipment, so these things can be in and out of being blurry and all that kind of stuff. This right here, I just thought it was funny. Since I'm technically not a Democrat or Republican, and always go by the guidelines, never look straight forward, always look around you, for the outside forces may want to commit harm upon you. And yet, what they're fixing to bring up, basically, is people looking straight forward. I'm going to just go ahead and proceed forward. Any of this, I'm not an attorney, don't care to be an attorney, take everything with a grain of salt. Let's proceed forward on this. I don't know what the world just happened.
Share this with you. You know, I'm gonna start calling these things Instagram moments. Look at this. If you guys think that anything to do with masks had anything to do with health, this should put an end to this. So David Hogg tweets out, "I feel the need to continue wearing my mask outside, even though I'm fully vaccinated, because the inconvenience of having to wear a mask is more than worth it to have people not think I'm a conservative." And then some nincomtwit underneath says, "I was just thinking the same thing, went to a nursery to buy plants and didn't want anybody to think I was a Republican, so the mask went on." So these people are such political idiots that they can't even think independently. They can't even be free from a mask because they're afraid somebody else might think that they're a Republican or a conservative even. God forbid they be a conservative. Hey, Sonny, I'm kind of proud that David Hogg doesn't want to be in the same group I'm in.
Yeah.
I mean, that seriously makes me think that I'm in the right group. If I'm in a group that David Hogg does not want to be in, I'm probably in a right group, or at least partially on that way. Anyway, this is also something that I shared from Instagram, just because those of you who are Chris Ann Hall, longtime listeners, those of you who are students at Liberty First University and have had my class on the history of the Constitution, Prince Harry, in an interview, like sitting down and talking to someone, says the First Amendment is bonkers. Now, you see what I wrote. What? British monarchy not respecting the inherent rights of the people? That's never happened.
Yeah, what else is new?
Come on. When would you ever expect a British prince to say, "Oh yeah, those rights of the people, those are awesome things. So glad so many of my ancestors were slaughtered and hung and beheaded because they were trying to take those rights from people." Not great day in heaven. So this is our history moment for the day. So you got to see what Prince Harry thinks, right? So I didn't actually design it like this, but this is what we're going to do. Here's Prince Harry mocking the First Amendment. Here is, John says he's a British princess. Yeah, living in the hard life in his mansion in California.
Yeah.
When has this man ever done an actual honest day's of labor?
Probably never.
I mean, how can you even have any how can anybody respect anything that you have to say when your entire existence is based on fleecing people of their money? I don't even know. Anyway, so here's British monarchy, And here's the people who fought them, right? Here's Mercy Otis Warren. Here's our moment in history from today. Mercy Otis Warren, this is actually, I will tell you that this is actually a paraphrase of Mercy's text that I paraphrased so it would be a little bit easier to understand. Because, you know, Mercy's a whole lot smarter than British monarchy. Her vocabulary goes a little bit beyond the word bonkers. And so what I had to do was sort of bring it down to 21st century for us. And she says, "You are suffering from a habit of obedience, revolt from the comfort of servitude." That's what I would say to these people. To David Hogg and to Nancy Nincompoop. You are suffering from the habit of obedience, revolt from the comfort of servitude. And then, you know, I mean, you guys can see this. How many of you guys, show me hands, are on Instagram? You guys know how to find me on Instagram. I am chrisann.hall on Instagram. By the way, you need to follow JC on Instagram as well. He is JC Hall Global. I think he does that to scare people. The conspiracy theorists. Hey, Twitch in the house. Glad to see Twitch in the house. We like our Twitch followers. We're growing on Twitch, which is a good thing. But I bet Prince Harry would love for us to be obedient in our servitude. That would be a great thing. Hey, speaking about shedding off.
Excuse me. So, what was so funny about that is that these people that she's talking about is just 100% only looking forward. They're not looking all the way around them. Their one-track mind is stuck on one thing. And that's what I think is funny, is they going so far to get vaccines and still wear a mask so they're not called a title. That is just 100% ridiculous. And if Republicans did the exact same thing, it's 100% ridiculous. And they do it. And they're ridiculous. So, I just wanted to kind of make this video and bring this up. This is the reason why, y'all. I keep on saying, never look straight forward. Always look around you, for the outside forces may want to commit harm upon you. Alright. This is Diesel with the People News, and appreciate you popping in. Bye, y'all.